And preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting... It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for LaMelo Ball.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Mark Williams out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Green in at the 3. And for Utah, George and Sexton in the backcourt. Markkanen and Collins the 3 and 4. And it's Kessler in at the center position, locking down the middle. Well, Grant, we're near the middle point of the year now. At what point do coaches start looking at limiting the minutes of their stars?
You know, each game is really the determining factor for how that plays out. So, when possible, you keep your stars in there for close games and get them some rest when the outcome isn't in question.
Knocked loose and stolen by Williams. George finds Collins. Back to George. Collins against Bridges. Collins passes to Sexton. Here's Kessler. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. Collins, no good. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Bridges, a screen on Sexton. Pass to Ball. Beyond the arc. Utah grabs a miss. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
And I love the aggressiveness they showed at the start of that game. They were really ready to attack the rim.
You know, typically when you go that hard to the rack, you can make a living at the charity stripe, and that's exactly what happened.
To the paint, Williams.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
The Hornets are in the midst of a playoff drought. Their last appearance was 2015, Doris.
Yeah, B.A., that's the longest active streak in the league, not something you love to be associated with. And listen, like other organizations, they've hit on some draft picks, they've missed on some draft picks. A lot of the problem has been injuries that have plagued this organization.
And here's Charlotte now, following the bucket by Utah. Williams finds Miller, fires from deep. It doesn't go for him. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Ball against George. Markkanen outside. Pass to Collins. Markkanen outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Kessler. And here's Collins for 3. Connects from downtown.
Collins, such a confident shooter. And this guy on the catch, he's ready to rock.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Here's George. The Hornets making their last shot. And finished off by Kessler.
Exactly where Kessler gets so much of his offensive performance done, right at the cup.
Ball against George. Pass to Miller. The kick out to Ball. Williams a screen on George. Throws it up high. Williams misses.
It would have been a sensational alley-oop finish. Tough to nail the timing of that long pass.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Miles Bridges. Well, when you talk about the most underrated players in the league, Doris, Sexton has to be in the conversation.
Well, let's begin with the fact that he's an absolutely fearless scorer, a tough competitor, an improved facilitator. There's grit, determination. He's willing to get into you defensively. He is somebody that will compete on the defensive end. When I think about Colin Sexton, the first couple things that come to mind, speed and confidence. It is what makes him such a good scorer.
Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys.
Oh, wow!
guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Utah leading by 5. George passes to Kessler. To the middle. Stolen by Bridges. Miller on the wing. Checked by Sexton. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
As a rookie, Miller is already a 3-level scorer.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Utah. Collins with a screen on ball. For 3, George. The rebound by Bridges. Hornets trail by 3. Ball passes to Green. And here's Bridges. He shoots it. Great look, but off the mark.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Utah with another miss. The Hornets have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. On the attack, Green. And it's blocked by Kessler.
Such a disruptive defender, Kessler, one of the best shot blockers this league has to offer.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
He could not find the mark from the free throw line in their last game.
Free throw drops for Williams. Doris, I'm going to give you 3 names here. John Stockton, Karl Malone, Pete Maravich. Which one is the greatest player to ever wear a Jazz uniform, you think?
I'm not going greatest player, B.A. I'm going greatest tandem in the history of the Utah Jazz. John Stockton and Karl Malone in pick-and-roll play were poetry in motion.
And Williams drops them both. Here's Sexton. Against Brooklyn, he was really on his game. Pass to Filipowski. Drives to the hoop. The big challenge for the Hornets in recent years has been just staying healthy, Doris.
You're right, B.A., and I think that's the extra frustrating part because there are some quality young pieces in the city and for the organization. You know that old expression, the best ability is availability.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they had the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
Richards is checked in for Williams. He's perfect from the line this time. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Here's Ball. Pass to Richards. Clock at 6. Richards with a screen. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. And a two-handed jam.
Boy, the bounce pass put right on the money. Nice assist.
Now here's Clarkson. The D's right on him. Misses from close range.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
It's tipped. Here's Sensabaugh. Here's Eubanks. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Jazz out in front, leading by a point. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
Charlotte trailing. This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. They've got Nick Richards. Seth Curry is out there with LaMelo Ball. And it's Salon in at the 4 spot. The 3 from Curry. He buries it from 3.
This guy doesn't need a whole lot of space, right? Seth Curry's so good at finding his window as a pick-and-roll basketball player.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to Sexton. Shot clock at 6. Swatted away. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind. Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie. You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge 3rd season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A. And unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
Here's Clarkson. It's rebounded by Salon.
He's going to hear from his teammates after that one. Not quite sure what happened.
Cuts off the pass. Here's Sensabaugh. He's covered by Curry. Pass to Sexton. Driving to the basket, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
How about that? Finishes through the bump. Sexton attacking the hoop.
Here's Richards. Down low. And he jams it home with authority.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Jazz trail by 3. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Clarkson. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Jordan Clarkson is a professional scorer, so tough to stop him.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Hornets.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
That one misses for Clarkson. And we've seen the league ramp up the series model where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
B.A., I absolutely love this. And more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost playoff-like repetition.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Bridges down low. Outside for Green. Hits a 3-pointer. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, you love to see the unselfishness of Miles Bridges. Just another guy has a better shot. He's ready to move that basketball.
Clarkson passes to Markkanen. Back to Clarkson. 5 on the clock. The Jazz again can't hit.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Miller can't get it to go. Jazz trail by 4. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Doris, when we talk about home court advantages, the Jazz have amongst the best.
They do, VA. You have to play at altitude. They're also a little bit isolated as well, so travel is hard. Let me tell you this, their fan base is loud, L-O-U-D.
And down it goes, 2 points.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
The Jazz have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Here's Sensabaugh, guarded by Miller. He's all alone! And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
One thing that impresses you about LaMelo, the way he reads defenses and makes the game easier for everyone around him.
Well, Doris, one thing about LaMelo Ball, not many true point guards walking around at 6'7".
BA, the length of a forward and yet one of the most prolific playmakers in the game today. That gives a coach a lot of versatility and options with one individual player.
And that one falls for Ball. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Greg?
Well, BA, he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Second free throw, no good.
LaMelo Ball, a guy who is so unique in terms of his frame and the game, but boy, the potential is limitless.
Here's George. Great D that time from Miller.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
Oh, hey, how about that?
Oh, my goodness, the flair and the explosion on that finish by Brandon Miller. Look out below.
George passes to Collins. It's Markkanen on the wing. Over Green. And that one comes up a bit short. And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 16-6 run. To the inside. Ooh, Kessler with the block. Green against Markkanen. Nice move. And Collins lays it up and in. Collins has got 5 now.
Yeah, John Collins, tremendous body control because the contact was there. He just doesn't allow it to bother him.
Bridges, a screen on George. There's Ball with a 3. Kessler with a rebound. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Jazz. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there. Sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
Here's Williams. And that's not going to go. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Hornets out in front. They're up by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Charlotte Hornets.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserves have been tonight, guys.
Lots of interchangeable parts. They can throw different lineups at you. Keeps you guessing. And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
Taking a look at Charlotte, they're frustrated, and you can understand their frustration. They were expected to be good this year. Their fan base was fired up, but it just hasn't come together.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Wow, Colin Sexton displaying all his skills today.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Hornets leading by 5. Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. Collins and Kessler there in the middle. And it's George in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half.
You love the fact that LaMelo Ball is not timid about drawing contact on the interior. Get that foul drawn, LaMelo.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. And so Ball nails both of them. Jazz trail by 7. George passes to Kessler. Now Sexton, guarded by Miller. Sexton against Miller. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Mark Williams.
You know, it's easy to say, but this is one guy you don't want to foul. Colin Sexton is an excellent free throw shooter.
That free throw good from Sexton. All right, both free throws good from Sexton.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Bridges finds Ball. Down low. Bridges misses.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Pass to Collins. George scanning the floor. Markkanen with a screen on Ball. 6 to shoot. George. Hornets with the rebound. Williams has got rebound number 7 tonight. You know, from day one in the NBA, Keontae George had the ability to create his own shot like few others, Doris.
There are certain guys that are electric with their athleticism and the live body they bring to the game. Keontae George knows how to score, and as he develops as a playmaker, look out.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. B.A.?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. Tries again. Oh, love to see Ball attack inside.
Well, in the paint, it's the length and the agility of LaMelo Ball to get things done around physical defenders.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And let's take this time to check out the small forwards who have been scoring well over the last 10 games. In the third spot, Lauri Markkanen.
And some of the best scorers in the league play the 3 spot. You just marvel at the talent level of this group.
Boy, that's putting it mildly. The offensive firepower they're packing is superb. And their talent runs the gamut. They can hurt you inside, long range, anywhere in between. They're all just too tough to stop.
To the middle. Stolen by Miller. Green for 3. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Yeah, just a great feel by Miller. Getting in there for the board and putting it right back up.
Collins finds Markkanen. Right side, Sexton. Shoots over Miller. Utah with another miss.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
And here's Green from the arc. Fires in the triple. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Miller comes with a double. Collins passes to George. Markkanen with a screen on ball. Inside. Inside Markkanen with the size and power.
Well, this is where Markkanen's feel for the game. You can put him in pick and roll. He is going to find a way to score it.
Miller outside. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Oh, there's the alley. And Collins with the slam.
Throw it anywhere near Collins, he'll take care of the rest, putting his athleticism and length to perfect use.
Ball passes to Miller. George against Ball. Green, a screen. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 9 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
George passes to Sexton. Back to George. And the shot goes in.
And just muscling it in. George, very aggressive.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Well, they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. That'll put the finishing touches on a 5-game road trip. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. A big group substitution here for Utah. Filipowski, he's checked in for Kessler. Sensabaugh comes in for Larry Markkanen. Clarkson's checked in for Sexton. And it's Mills in for George. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Here's Micic. He's guarded by Mills. Here's Miller. And it's off from three-point range. Jazz trail by 10. Outside Mills. Pass to Sensabaugh. Collins with a screen on Miller. Shot's good by Sensabaugh.
Boy, outstanding pass and execution. They'd love to see Clarkson do that on a consistent basis.
And here's Miller. Goes up at the elbow. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Miller's got 6 in the quarter. Clarkson against Curry. And that one's good. Clarkson.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Here's Micic. No points yet. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Eubanks, he's checked in for Utah. Collier comes in for Mills. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Mann, he's checked in for Miller. Jazz trail by 7. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's Clarkson missing. Charlotte is gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. On the wing man, doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Back to Richards, clock at 6.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Here's Clarkson. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Clarkson's got 6.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Jazz trail by 7. On the court for the Hornets. They've got LaMelo Ball. Seth Curry is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Salon in at the 4. Clarkson attacking. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Now here's Clarkson. He's closely guarded. Offensive rebound. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
That one's off. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
With missed opportunities from the line this half, they're not doing themselves any favors.
Curry gets the bucket.
Don't let that slight frame fool you. Seth Curry on the interior, he will finish shots.
Pass to Filipowski. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out.
Boy, you cannot leave him alone like that. Good form on the fadeaway jumper.
Charlotte leading by 9. Outside Curry. Back to Ball. Here's Micic. Now here's Curry from deep. Sinks it from distance. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Utah. Miller's checked in for Charlotte. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Collier. 6 on the shot clock. Markkanen misses.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pass the ball. Miller outside. On the wing, Curry. To the paint. Here's Richards. Another shot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Diabate's checked in for Charlotte. And so he makes both from the line.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. It's a 14-point game. Here's Collins. Second chance shot. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Pass to Richards. Ball with it. The crossover. And he knocks the jumper down. And the Hornets lead by 14.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
George outside. Collins a screen. Here's Clarkson. Diabate grabs the board.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Pass to Miller. Over Markkanen. Miller can't get it to go.
Big rebound on a night where they haven't exactly controlled the glass.
Kicks it out to Clarkson. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Nick Richards.
Jordan Clarkson tends to draw a lot of contact. If you look at his career, he doesn't end up at the free throw line as often as you'd think.
And that one falls for Clarkson. And when you talk about guards who can really attack in the lane, Jordan Clarkson is on that list, Doris.
BA, there are just certain guys who are comfortable operating in tight windows. Clarkson's mindset is score. He's got a great sense for where and when to pull up into his shot. He can burn you from 3. Little bit streaky, but boy, he can really get on a hot streak.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Sometimes, guys, you need someone on your team who understands my job is to be aggressive, whether I have it going or whether I don't. And Jordan Clarkson is that guy.
And even when you've got some room for error, you hate to see this. Miscommunication resulting in the turnover.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. All right, the Jazz making a change here. Sexton's checked in. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Kessler, a screen on Green. Marketed inside. Green covering. Collins releases from the wing and drills it.
What a night for John Collins. This guy is so skilled, and when he's rolling, the defense has to feel a little bit helpless.
Up top ball. George defending. Stolen by Collins. All alone on the break. Kicks it to George. Just 4 to shoot. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close range look.
Hornets leading by 8. 1:21 left in the game. Miller outside. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got assist number 5 here tonight. It's Markkanen on the wing. Ball against George. Collins passes to Markkanen. Inside. Here's Sexton. And the layup is good off the glass.
And guys, for Colin Sexton, it's really about taking smart shots, because when he does, you can see he's got the ability to catch fire.
Williams against Kessler. Outside, Williams. Here's Ball. And here are the Hornets with another bucket.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
First free throw is good, and that brings him within 10.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
And he makes both free throws. And Curry's got the ball here for Charlotte. They've led by as many as 14. And so it's Charlotte winning this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And now, time for our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.